Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name's Derek, I'm a UK reseller and I sell predominantly on eBay. This is a sales update, so without further ado I shall go through my sales for this week. I've picked 15 fairly interesting items to go through this week, so let's show you what they are. The first off is this Panasonic pull-out car radio. This was actually brand new, had never been used, and I could tell that by the cables that were attached to it. They would never been connected to like a chock block or soldered to any other wires, so the item had been never used. This is a particularly good one because it's made in Germany. And it had a pull-out handle. So in the old days you would actually take the radio out of the car and put it in your bag or handbag to stop it getting stolen. Pretty crazy when you think about what we have in cars now with like sat-navs and Apple Play and all of that, but that's why people like these retro things to put in their classic cars. And I took an offer on this at £20 plus postage. So the second item I've got is a vintage Dronfield wood plane. This was boxed, made in England, quite nice. It had some surface rust on the actual bottom of the item, which didn't affect the price really, and I achieved £12.95 for this plus postage on top. This is a Posturite multi-rate writing slope. It's a standard size. You can get different sizes of these. This actually cost me £10 in a charity shop, so it's quite a lot to outlay because there was only one sold when I looked in the eBay sold listings at the time. And that sold for £50, so that's what I pitched mine at, and I achieved that $49.95 plus the postage on top. This was a good sale at £34.95 plus postage on top. It's a brand new Land Rover Discovery fuel filter, and I sold that for £34.95 plus the postage. One thing to mention on here, the Blueprint brand, which is the brand of this particular filter, is actually quite sought after, so keep an eye out for that. This JVC Camcorder was a good item. I bought it at the car boot sale a few weeks ago, and I just managed to get it at the end. The guy didn't take my offer earlier on at the boot sale, so I went back right at the end of the boot sale just as I was about to leave and asked him if he'd still consider taking my offer. He did, and I fully tested it, all works fine, and I actually sold this for collection. I did offer postage, but the person lived fairly local to me, so they came and picked it up. I showed it them working as well. They brought one of their tapes with them, and I put it in the machine, and it played it, and they were very happy. And it's gone to a good home, so I was very pleased with that sale at £69.95. This is a vintage realistic belt drive turntable. I've actually had this in stock for quite a while now, and I was wondering why nobody was buying it, because it should have sold. I'm not really sure why it took so long to sell. It was priced on the high side originally. I brought it down over time, but I achieved £41 and a penny plus the postage, which brought it up to £50 dead delivered to the buyer, and they're very happy with it. I've already received the feedback, so I was really pleased with that sale. This was an interesting item. This is a bath night lift for elderly or disabled people. Basically it screws to the wall on the side of your bath and also on the floor in front of the bath, and it basically just winds up, and there's a belt that retracts into the main unit and lifts the person out the bath. Now, to sell this, I actually found some stock images online, which are these ones. I mean, you can see how it works there, and I've got a picture of a guy sitting in the bath there. Unfortunately, I had to sell this as parts or not working, because I have really no way of testing it. It didn't have a remote control with it that it should have had it as well, so I didn't really want to mess too much with it. So I sold it for parts or not working for £39.95 plus postage. This was a very good sale. I got £79.95 plus postage for this Repos cushion and pump. Basically it's a pressure relieving support cushion, and you actually use the case to pump it up. They retail for quite a high price. This was brand new. Bought it from a charity shop a few months back. It took a while to sell, but eventually somebody picked it off for £79.95, so I was really pleased. This was a fantastic sale. It's an Aldi A4 convertible wind blocker. So you basically connect this to the back seats when you have your roof down on your car, and it stops the wind from getting to the back of your head and neck and stuff. And I sold it for £149.95 plus postage, and it actually went to GSP. Came in its little carrier bag, and it's a genuine Aldi one, which was why I started looking at it in the first place at the car boots. So I was really pleased with that sale. Good amount of profit there. This seems to be a very rare Walkman made by Samsung. It's an MYQ3. Actually took an offer at £44.95 plus the postage. It's got a FM AM stereo radio built in and a cassette player. I replaced the belts on this, so I was able to sell it with new belts, and yeah, achieved a really good price. People love these sort of things. This item was stepping out of my comfort zone. It's a men's Elvis organic hemp shirt that I bought at the boot sale for just a few pounds, and I actually took an offer on this at £22.07 plus the postage. I was really pleased with it. I just, as you can see here, I don't spend too much time listing the clothing. I basically hooked it on the front of my door, took a few photos, measured it, and listed it for sale. Didn't take long to sell, and I was pleased with the amount of profit there. I'm definitely going to keep on looking at clothing in the future, I think. This is for 2 Elvis tapes, which sold really quickly. I think I took an offer on these at £6.50 plus free postage. They went large letter for 83p, I think it is now. And yeah, don't discard old cassette tapes, because they can do quite well. I would have bought these in a case of cassettes, because what I do, I buy the storage boxes you get for cassettes and sell them on eBay, and often they come with cassettes inside. So yeah, these are basically free to me, so all profit there, and I was really pleased with it. This was an interesting thing. It's a vintage Hewitt Speedometer. I think it's for like mopeds and stuff, and it sold for $19.95 plus the postage, which could have been selling it a little bit cheap. I'm not really sure, but it was all untested, and there's quite a lot of patina on there and stuff, so I was happy to get the profit there. This is a Sony CDP M18 stereo compact disc player. Really nice condition, it fully worked. I think I had to take the back off and clean the lens with some alcohol. But I achieved £29.65 plus the postage, and it went to somebody who was replacing their broken unit. They actually offered their broken unit as part exchange here, but I turned that down because really a broken unit I'd only want to pay a couple of pounds for, and it wouldn't really be worth me spending the postage on it, so I turned that down, but they were happy to buy it anyway. And yeah, I was really pleased with that sale. And the last one I'm going to show is this Kiss CD. I actually had a big bundle of CDs. I think they came with some sort of CD system I bought at auction. So I've gone through and listed loads of them on eBay now, all quite low price, £4.95 free postage, but it went large letter, and yeah, good sales. So thanks for watching the sales updates. Please like and subscribe for more similar content. There'll be another sales update next week. I'll also probably be on the Reseller Lads Live on Monday night. I think it's on Nick Hill's channel. I'll put a link below in the description to that, so you can catch me on there. And for now, all I've got to say is that you've seen the rest. Now subscribe to the best. Tap Peddler. Bye for now.